Okay, so first I just want to give you a very brief explanation of what I'm talking about when I talk about getting a custom URL or a custom link or a custom domain name. That's the three different ways of labeling this address up here. This is the address that you need to go to look at my blog. Now, once you've got your Empower Network blog, you're going to have an address just like this, and it's going to be your username that you choose when you sign up for your Empower Network blog, and then it's going to end with .empowernetwork.com. So that is your website or your blog address. That is the address that the public need to go to, or that you need to send them to view your blog. Now, you can use that address, it's absolutely fine, but I prefer to have a custom domain name. Now, the reason why is obviously this is sort of branded to Empower Network. I want it to be branded to me, or to my business if I have a business, especially if I'm promoting something other than Empower Network. So what I have done, I have gone and chosen my own domain name. Now, my business is called AussieEntrepreneurMum.com.au. You may not have a business name, you may just choose a name that you like, or you might just call it your own name. So I could have chosen victoriazaracavllo.com if that was available. And so you can see here, this is my custom link. So now the address that I give out to everyone when I'm directing them to my blog is AussieEntrepreneurMum.com.au. It just looks that much more professional, and it is branded to my business. Now, the other cool thing about customizing your own domain name is that each blog post that you do, so we're on my front page of my blog here, and this is all my blog posts that I've done. Every blog post that you do is going to have its own little individual customized link. So I'll show you what I mean. If I open up my latest blog post here, can you see up here? That is the link to my blog post. So it's AussieEntrepreneurMum.com.au/blog/ and then whatever I have named my blog post. Now just ignore that bit. That bit doesn't usually come up. I put a post up and then deleted it, so that's why that's happening. Let's open up another one and I'll give you a better example. This post. Okay, we'll open this one. So I called this post in the title, Get More Facebook Likes, and you can see here, this is its own individual URL. It's got the Aussie Entrepreneur Mum in there, and then Get More Facebook Likes. So if I wanted to direct someone just to this particular blog post, I would give them this URL. So the first thing you're going to need to do to map your Empower Network blog domain name is to choose a domain name. Then you need to go and purchase that domain name. Now, you can go to a lot of different places. For the purposes of this training, I'm going to use GoDaddy just because that's who I use, and a lot of people use GoDaddy. They're good, their back office is easy to navigate around, and their domain names are cheap as well. So you're looking at spending like $10 or something for a domain name for a year. So go to godaddy.com.au, or I'll actually have my affiliate link down below, or flashing across the screen right now. And if you just choose the domain name that you want, so let's just say you want your own name. Just type it in, hit search domain. Okay, there you go, it's available, and it's $12.99. So you'd go in and purchase that. It's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not going to take you through this bit. It's going to ask you to set up an account before you can purchase it. It's a free account. All you have to do is pay for the domain name. But then when you do have your account, you can go and log in to the back office. And this is how we're going to map that domain name. Now, once you purchase a domain name, it might take, it might take a few hours, it might take a day for it to actually come through, but they should email you to let you know that it's active. And then you go and log into your GoDaddy back office here. Open up this little tab here. Now you can see I've got quite a few domain names, but we'll just use one. We'll just choose this one. So look at your domain name, go across here and click on launch. Excuse me, I'm actually going to go back and just choose a different domain, one that I haven't already forwarded. So this is a bit hard for me to show you because all my domains have been already set up to do something, but your domain is going to be sitting there and it's going to be a blank canvas. Okay. I think we'll use this one. All right. So we click on launch. Okay. So you click on launch and you're going to come to this page. Then what you need to do, leave this page open, go over to your Empower Network blog, into the back office, log in. Go to view, edit my blog, up there in the top right hand corner. And we want to get behind this banner. So remember to do that, you need to look for that little plus sign that's going to appear over here if we hover. There we go, so click on this. And that opens up, you know, the sort of hidden panel, hidden navigation panel behind. All right, so we want to go over here. Now remember, you're only going to have My Empower Network blog. That is the first blog that you set up. That's its nickname in your back office, right? And you want to click on custom domain. Now mine is already set up and working. So what I'm going to do is just show you in another blog that I have set up here just as the training site, because I have not mapped this domain name. And remember, to add another blog up here, you just go to add new blog. So I've gone into just this training site and I'll show you. We click on custom domain. Okay, and here is where we put the domain name that we want to use. So I'm just going to copy this. Then we click next. And it's saying, if you missed that little green button there, it said green tick, it said available. Obviously, if you've purchased the domain name, it's going to be available. That means no one else in Empower Network is using it. And if you've purchased it, well, then it's yours. All right, so this is the information here that you are going to need to put back over in GoDaddy. It's actually this here. Now leave out the dot at the end, so it's going to be whatever you nicknamed your blog, and for your very first blog, it's going to be your username, sorry, .empowernetwork.com. It's going to come up here, so you want to copy that. And then we go back over here, and there's two things that we need to do. The first thing we want to do is go into forwarding down here, click on manage, add forwarding. And here what we want to do is put in our custom URL, but with a www in front of it. So what we're doing is we're forwarding, and don't ask me why, that's too technical. I just know that it works. Okay, we're forwarding the http:// to www and the URL that we bought. that we've purchased. So just copy this exactly. Again, I can't tell you why. I don't really understand 100% why. I just know that this works. This is how you do it. So down here with the forward only, we leave it at forward only, okay? And then we click on add. Okay, there we go, and then save. Then we're going to go over here to DNS zone file. Okay. Again, I have chosen the wrong URL to show you on because I purchased this domain name through another provider. All right, so bear with me. So follow along what I've shown you up until this point. The rest I'll show you on another one. Okay, so we want to go up to DNS zone file, and we scroll all the way down till we get to this bit. Now mine's already done, but you click on edit record. Now remember how I said over in your Empower Network blog that you were going to need this link without the dot on the end? Copy that and go on and pop it in there. I'm not going to do it. It should say www at the top, and then this, and then click on save. So that's all you should need to do. It's going to take an hour up to 48 hours sometimes to have that information all filter through. You can go back to the Empower Network site here. Well, I haven't set mine up properly, so keep going back to the Empower Network site and click verify custom domain over the next sort of 48 hours, and after a while, when that information filters through, it's going to start working for you. So I hope that information was of value to you. Please leave comments down below and share, and if you have any questions, do leave them in the comments box.